Let's talk about something that's been making rounds online. And honestly, it says a lot about how people move in this industry. So 50 Cent has been going at Floyd Mayweather again, this time over money, or more specifically over the fact that Mayweather has allegedly been losing a lot of it. And look, I'll be straight with you. I respect 50 Cent. The man is genuinely funny and he knows how to work the internet better than almost anyone in the game. But there's a difference between being entertaining and just piling on someone when they're already down. And right now, that line is getting blurry. Here's what gets me though. Mayweather has been surprisingly quiet through all of this. He's not clapping back, he's not posting, he's just letting it ride. And sometimes that's actually the smarter move. Not every war needs to be fought out loud. But here's the real issue with 50's approach. It's the inconsistency. When Jay-Z's Roots picnic situation was getting talked about all over the internet, 50 didn't say a word. When Bangum Smurf's name came up recently, again, silence from 50. So why is Mayweather the one who keeps catching all the heat? If you're gonna be the guy who speaks up, then speak up about everything equally. Don't selectively target one person while staying silent on others. That's not being real, that's being calculated, and people notice. Mayweather mismanaged his money, sure, that's been reported and it is what it is. But gloating over it publicly doesn't make you look good. It just makes you look like you're waiting for someone to fall so you can laugh about it. Now let's move on, because this next story had me doing a double take when I first saw it. There were headlines circulating claiming that former NBA star Matt Barnes had been tricked by an AI Instagram model into sending her $61,000. $61,000! And supposedly he was now looking to file a lawsuit over it. My first reaction? That's a cap. There is no way that story is real. And I was right. Matt Barnes himself came out and shut the whole thing down. He's been denying this story for roughly 6 months now, and yet people keep recycling it like it's new. I actually just saw it resurface again recently, and for a second I thought, wait, did something new happen? Nope. Same old lie, just getting pushed again by different accounts trying to get clicks off a false narrative. The story never had any real foundation to begin with, and Barnes has been consistent in calling it out every single time it pops back up. So let that be a reminder. Just because something spreads fast on social media does not mean it's true. Always check before you share. Now here's where things get a little more interesting. There's been talk about Bruce Bowie, and I'll be honest, I have some insight on this one. I actually know someone connected to the situation, so I made a call to get some clarity. What I was told is that Bowie was in fact scheduled for something, and while the full details weren't confirmed outright, the general understanding is that this was something that had been in the works and was loosely run by him. But once it became public, the backlash hit hard and fast. People immediately started calling out the hypocrisy, because Bowie had previously been very vocal about his moral stance. He had told DJ Vlad directly that he wouldn't participate in certain things, and that if Vlad crossed specific lines, he was done. Those were his words. So when this situation came to light, the internet went straight to the receipts, and the general feeling was, didn't you say you'd never do this? Didn't you draw a line? Now here's the context that actually explains a lot of this. DJ Vlad recently did a sit-down with Charleston White, and it seems like Bowie took that personally. The way it was being looked at from the outside, Bowie was essentially trying to find a way to respond to that, maybe even profit off the drama in some way. A counter-move, if you will. But it didn't land the way he expected. The response from the public wasn't what he was hoping for. Here's the thing though, and I'll give credit where credit is due. Bowie pulled back. He rethought it, and I genuinely believe he realized this wasn't the move. Because here's the reality about Charleston White. That man has a track record of getting people to act out of character. He provokes, he pushes buttons, and people end up in situations they can't come back from. Going down that road isn't just bad for your reputation. Depending on the situation, it could genuinely have legal consequences. So for the sake of his kids, for the sake of his future, I'm actually glad Bowie stepped back. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is recognize a bad move before it's too late.
I won't be at Wildin' Out on the 28th. These motherfuckers trying to put Charleston White on the show. They playing all kind of games. Motherfuckers trying to send me to jail, but so I won't be in New York, so that's what it is. wilding out, send me y'all paying information so I can send y'all money back. Boosie.
All right, moving forward, let's talk about Daz Dillinger. Daz has been making headlines lately, mostly for going at Snoop Dogg. And I want to be balanced here, because I do have respect for Daz. He's not broke, the man does own property, he's been investing in Atlanta real estate for years, and that's real. But sometimes Daz gets a little too extra with how he presents things. Saying things like he's still living off show money from 2005? Come on, bro, nobody's buying that. You don't have to inflate what you have to make your point. But the Snoop situation, I actually understand why Daz is speaking up. When you stay silent about things that affect you, people will just keep taking advantage of that silence. So I get it. You speak your mind, you make noise, you get heard. That part I respect. And honestly, they'll probably be cool again eventually. These two are family, they're cousins, blood relation, and those bonds don't stay broken forever. Right now, there's tension, but this industry has seen stranger reconciliations. There's also some news out of the Aunt Hefe case. His legal team is arguing that the charges being brought against him don't actually match what the evidence supports, essentially claiming he's being overcharged. Now, this is a complicated case, and honestly, it's been strange from the start. No Jumper has had a pattern of platforming people with serious legal trouble, and this situation is no different. Whether the legal argument holds any weight, we'll have to see as the case develops. And finally, DJ Vlad. Vlad was recently approached at a red carpet event and asked about the ongoing criticism he gets, specifically the accusations that he acts like an informant for the way he conducts his interviews. His response was actually pretty measured. He said if he were working as some kind of informant, he would have blown his cover a long time ago. And you know what? He made a fair point. Before Vlad came along, hip-hop media interviews were largely surface level. Soft questions, comfortable conversations, nothing that challenged anybody or dug into anything real. Vlad changed that. He started asking uncomfortable questions, pushing into topics other interviewers avoided. Did he go too far sometimes? Maybe. That's a conversation worth having. But the impact he had on the culture of hip-hop media is undeniable. He helped shift the entire format. And whatever you think of him personally, that part is just facts.